Thank you. All right, so I want to hear it from the blue dart frogs. Let me hear it.
Wait, what did you say?
I don't know. I want to hear you guys cheer for your team. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Brittany Morse and I am a Messy Bun teacher. It is that high today where the camera completely cuts it off. I am headed to work. Today is Wednesday. I figured that out. I actually filmed this before I left and I had no idea what day it is. So, and I'm not even gonna lie, it's not because it's April, it's just my brain and I never know what day it is. So I am gonna take you along today. If you are new here, I teach fifth grade ELA in Middle Tennessee and I absolutely love it. Yes, we have hard days. But I still love waking up and going to my job. I love my kids and my school and my coworkers so much. I'm very, very blessed and I know that. So I'm going to take you along today for some test prep ideas. We have 2 weeks until our state testing and I'm going to show you how we make it manageable for us, the teachers, and meaningful for the kids and fun. All right, guys, so I am going to be heading down to our bus duty, and when I get back, hopefully I can kind of walk you through what we're doing for test prep. Hi, guys. I did horrible today of keeping you guys updated. I am so sorry. It just was one of those days where I was constantly, oh, my camera's about to fall. Hi. Let's start over. Hi, my name is Brittany. How are you today? Good. So yeah, I was just constantly helping kiddos, which is awesome. I love doing that. That's my job. But I really had no break. And when I did have like a 2-second break, I was jumping to another group because they're doing stations. So I am going to take you along tomorrow so you can kind of see how this works, but I will show you a few things that kind of make this survivor test prep theme. Hopefully, did I even tell you what we're doing? Oh gosh, I'm so good at this. We decided to do test prep. Now we did boot camp before spring break. And now that we're back and we have 2 weeks left until our state testing, we thought it would be fun to do a survivor theme like the show. And it was fun to introduce the kids to it. I actually, let me see if I can find it. Hold on one second. Well, I can't find the passage, but I will link it below. And I just found out that Lori, who I work with, awesome math teacher, is friends with Jennifer Findley, which is the product creator of this survivor kind of theme that inspired me to do this. So hi Jennifer, you probably aren't watching this, but if you are, I really love your stuff. Oh, you're fine, come on in. It's always so funny. They know I have this channel, so it's not a big deal, but I always feel so stupid when I'm talking to myself, and here I am talking to myself. Yeah, so we are doing test prep and we have 2 weeks, and so we thought we would do survivor themed. And like I said, Jennifer Findley is amazing on TPT. Go check her out. I will link everything below, and this is what really inspired me. And again, I couldn't believe it's such a small world. So and we actually started with the nonfiction article that she had that was about the show, because like half the kids knew about the show and half didn't. And I even showed like a little video. I'll show my slides tomorrow of like how we are organizing it. But she even put in like, I will survive this test by, and we're gonna write down some strategies so they can hang those up as like encouragement and stuff for other kids. And so we put them in 4 different teams. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to close my door because I have their team flags on my doors. And these are probably backwards, so let me turn you around. So we have the green vipers, we have the blue dart frogs, and we have red piranhas and orange jaguars. So I have 3 classes, and 4, so I'll have 12 flags up, and it's just this sticky giant sticky notes, and I had these in black and white. I found, clip art online and let them use it. A couple people used their own drawings, but a lot of them used that. And so they got to decorate it, and a lot of them still are working on it. This one's super fun. And yeah, just to see their creativity, the collaboration, teamwork. I told them the show is all about teamwork and just strategizing together. A lot of them have made alliances, and I don't know, they're just so creative, so fun. So I am displaying these for the next 2 weeks, and I also am keeping their scores, which I'll explain tomorrow when I show you the slides. And another thing I wanted to mention before I head out, because again, tomorrow I'll take you along and I'll show you actually in detail the slides, because our agenda slides really actually help us be organized and tell the kids like where they're going for their stations. And they are able to, like I said, make alliances together, because they will be able to, the winning tribe, so there's always a winning tribe or tribes, like sometimes there's 2, every day. And so before we start the day, I tell them who won from yesterday. I'll go over that tomorrow for you guys, because I'll tell you how I'm keeping score, because I look for 3 things. And I like how there's only 4 tribes in a class, because it's not as confusing. It's manageable for me. So the winning tribe that day gets to draw from our tribal council bucket, because I wanted to make it more survivor themed. And I said, nobody's getting kicked off the island. You gotta prepare for the test. You ain't going nowhere, okay? Y'all taking the test, so you need to prepare. So instead of voting people off the island, they can actually get some advantages in here. So whatever the winning tribe is, they come in here, I show them who won, they pick someone from their team, their tribe, to draw, and there's these cards. And so like this one is, and these aren't cute, literally just cut them out, immunity for 1 day. So if they get that, then no one can sabotage them for that day. Like a lot of them say you get 2 tribe points. So I'll add points to their poster. And the one that they really want is sabotage. They are allowed to, if they draw it, so that team, if they actually pull that out, then they choose a tribe, and it's usually the one that they're not in an alliance with, to sabotage, which means you get to take away 5 points from that team. And that has caused some major competition. I've had to remind a couple tribes to, like, I get that you're competitive, that's a good character trait, but let's not take it too far to where we are being mean. But it's all in fun, and they really are enjoying it. And yeah, so it's a meaningful experience. It makes it fun, but we're not just doing fluff. We're not just doing coloring sheets and stuff. Like we're literally doing test prep materials and old tests that are released, released items. Okay, so I was gonna show you our slides, which keep us very organized. I'm gonna try to put this on TPT. If not, Google Slides make everything so easy. And I got these images off Google, and to get the background off of them, I just go into removebg.com, and you just literally drag the picture to the removebg.com, and it will remove the image to where you can upload it without a background. And so on the first day, so let's go to Monday. So we talked about what our week will look like, and we introduced the Survivor theme with that passage by Jennifer Findley, incredible passage that is just an informational article about the show. And so the kids really got into it, and then we did our stations for 3 days, and then tomorrow we will be doing an assessment. So the next slide is just kind of informing them at what we're doing and our theme and get them motivated and excited. I introduced their tribes and they made their flags, which I also keep up their points. That's how it keeps me organized and it's less work on me. And then we talked about what it looks like to be a good teammate, to stay focused and, you know, just continue to do their best and not leave anybody behind. And so we dove into the text. That's pretty much what we did that day. And then they made their flags. And so Tuesday, there's bell work. Okay, so Tuesday they actually, oh, I showed them this video. I just inserted a video on Google Slides. How you do that is just click insert and then do video. And I made sure to watch it before because I know Survivor can be a little bit iffy. And so I just looked it up on YouTube and then I copied and pasted the URL and clicked select. And we watched a little preview of the 43rd, I believe, season. I cannot believe that, of Survivor. And so it was like a 3-minute video, got the kids really excited, remind them of their tribes. And this is just the same thing as this one, except for I copied and pasted and moved the images to where when it's in present mode, you can't see them. It's off the screen. And so whatever tribe won, I would just drag that image on that slide. And so honestly, I just keep it simple throughout the class time. I just take notes. Like I knew that Green Vipers were not doing well that day, so I crossed their name out. And so I would do that every day. And then I would, before I leave, would put the points up. And so I would know who won that day, and whomever won, whatever tribe won, they got to draw from our tribal council bucket, which is again not cute. They're just cards. Like here is the immunity card, which everybody wants to draw for. Sabotage, where they get to sabotage a tribe and take 5 points away from a tribe because we're not kicking anybody off the island. Take 2 points away. A lot of them are like, you get 3 points to your tribe. So yeah, but the only winning tribe gets to draw. So they are the only one that gets the advantage. So that's their motivation. If they want to be able to draw from here, they have to show up every day and get their points. So they're the only one standing and they get the advantage. And then they would start, oh, I just did this little, the tribe has spoken. So let me get past that. All right, these are the stations. Again, I made this in Google Slides. This is a shape that I just got from over here. And I just chose a square and I stretched it out to be a rectangle. I filled each color. And then these are our stations. I always do a 30-minute timer. And then this number right here helps us as the teachers stay organized because this is rotation 1. And then the next one would be rotation 2. And so I would just move the tribe to whatever rotation. We just kind of go this way. So this was station 1. And we talked about the writing, that hurricane writing, grammar, and it was like edit and revise, really good questions that I showed you, vocabulary practice, the context clues with the ideas acronym, and then Commonlit. And so then they would move to station 2. And then the next day, on Wednesday, they would continue. So we showed the winners for that day. Sometimes 2 tribes won. And then we would do rotation 3. And rotation 4. So today, for Thursday, showed the winners. They had the rest of the day, like the entire class period, they were to focus on their finishing challenges. They needed to get all their stations turned in, and if they did finish, I let them get on Epic, Typing Club, or Bottle. Definitely check out Bottle if you teach math. It is amazing. Kids love it, and yeah, so those are the slides. And like I said, I'm going to try and put them on TPT. If not, just play around with it. It's super fun. Google Slides make everything so easy because you can manipulate things a lot easier than PowerPoint, in my opinion, and Word, and even Google Docs. So I really enjoy it. And this helps us keep organized and know like what team has won and like what we're doing for that day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. For you, it'll be like 2 seconds. Hello guys, and welcome back to this current vlog that I am making super choppy because that's just how teaching is. I'm totally feeling my outfit today. Like I feel like when I wear outfits that are totally me, I'm like more confident and I'm just like comfortable and it just makes me happy. So I'll show you. This is not a good, okay, super good at this. Love my Old Navy jacket that I just got. It was on sale for $15 and I have a medium in it, and it is like, it's not super lightweight, which is totally fine because I get cold, but it is so comfortable. Like my other one, I felt like I was in a straight jacket and I just did not like it. My amazing headband from Happy Headband Company, cute little pencils, my Eye by Direct glasses. These are Nala, and I got the clear ones. Really love these, very comfortable, stay on my face. This fun shirt, how fun is that? It's gonna be like cold and dreary the next few days, so I was like, I am ready for some sunshine in this cute little happy face. My leggings that I got from Amazon, and then my Walmart shoes. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I was obsessing over these Walmart shoes. I got them in the kids section. I was looking at an all white pair and I was like, no, you gonna wear the ones that are loud and leopard and sparkly because that's you, girl. Yes, I love them so much. They make me so happy. These were $15. I wear size 7 in women's. These are size 5 in kids. And like, like hot pink sole, which is ugly. Sorry, that's dirty. Leopard, sparkles, neon. Look at the pink star. Like what? $15, guys. I'm loving this outfit. It's like so me. It's just light, bright, and happy. And yeah, some days when you're not feeling it, I'm just like, gonna make it happen. Oh, I didn't tell you where the shirt is from. I got it from, they call themselves Mason plus Grace, but it's also Frogs and Frills. Whatever it is, I got it for $5. So, well, plus shipping. So it was like $10. Either way, super fun. Right now I am grading. Let me see if I can cover up some names. So this was one of their stations. They had to read a passage and then make some edits and revisions. And so very short but engaging texts. But those are questions that are on the state test. Like what change, if any, needs to be made in sentence 1? How should sentence 8 be changed? Or like one said, what is the best transition to add to the beginning of sentence 6? So really good questions, but also like good, short, engaging texts. And the other thing I am grading are their, let me see this, hold on 1 second. Well, they didn't start on theirs, okay. Let me do this one. Okay, so one of their other stations, we're calling them survivor challenges because we're doing that survivor test prep theme, was a writing challenge. And so that one was with me. I mean, I walked around to all of the stations, but I spent the majority of my time with the writing because it's, again, mimics the test completely. 2 passages, and then the writing prompt, and then the brainstorming page, and then the lined paper, because we just want them to get into the habit, and we know that practice makes permanent, not perfect sometimes. I feel like someone's listening. Okay, I'm back. I shouldn't care, but I do. I feel silly. Anyways, I love what I do. It's not a burden. I just know it looks silly when someone is talking to themselves on the phone. So sometimes I care a little bit too much. Well, about that. That's okay. Anyways, so their prompt, I always teach them, always skip to the prompt. Don't start reading the passages until you know what your job is. And so if you don't know what your job is, you're not going to know what to look for in the passages. So we went to the writing prompt and we read it together. They highlighted the genre of their writing, which in this case was a narrative. We went over the directions, and we even started, since we already knew it was a narrative, I always teach them to do a roller coaster, the plot diagram, to start organizing their writing even before they start writing, because they already know the genre. And again, it's going to help them even more before they start reading the passages. If it's an informative essay or a persuasive or opinion, they do a little hamburger. I'll show you that here in a second. Let me show you. So these are some anchor charts that I use because this is the area that this group meets with. So I always use this as a reference. This is from, oh my goodness, why am I the worst at? I wish they had the little, I will link it below, but she has a bunch of different anchor charts that I love. So we went over this and what a good narrative would look like, and then we use the hamburger method or organizer for an informative essay or persuasive. Down, set. Okay, so remember, if your tribe won from yesterday, guys, close your computers, please. Oh, we have a flag that's fallen off. Daniel, will you fix that, please? I have not put in your current points yet because I was going to wait. Today's color will be green. That's good. I'll fix it in a second. Thank you. All right, so I want to hear it from the Blue Dart Frogs. Let me hear it.
Wait, what did we say?
I don't know. I want to hear you guys cheer for your team. Okay, I want to hear, thank you. I want to hear from the Red Piranhas. Wow. All right. Orange Jaguars. And the Green Vipers. All right, now I want you to cheer for your team on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, are we ready? Okay, but I'm not going to do it until we get quiet. I'm not going to do it until we get quiet. Okay, I think I'm going to have to take away some points. Okay, don't forget, the next slide will be my second and third period, not you. Okay, so this, are we ready? Okay, drum roll. Okay. Are we ready to draw from the tribal council? All right. So we did our pre-planning, and then I set them free to read the passages on their own. And I asked them, since they knew what their job was, they can start reading. And so I asked them to highlight things that they would want to include their story, because the prompt was a narrative, and they were supposed to read 2 passages about hurricanes. One was an article, actually it was like a letter from a weather station that sent out to like ensue a warning for their citizens about a hurricane coming up and what to do. The other one was a fictional story of a family that went through the Andrew hurricane, and so they read both of them, and after they were done writing with both of them, they were to brainstorm and then write on the lined pages. And so that was a really good station. So I've been looking at those, and they're looking actually really good. They love narratives. They have a lot of fun, and it just opens up their creativity, which I love. Another one was on Commonlit. I am obsessed with Commonlit. Not only does it have really engaging text, but it's high level questioning and standards based, and just a great plethora of different genres and paired texts. If you teach 6th, I think it's 6th through 12th grade, they actually have units. They don't have units for 5th grade. However, there are some 6th grade units that we could use. They have novel studies, and they're free, guys. Free. If you say free, I'm there. Okay, I was that person before COVID when Costco and Sam's put out their free samples, and every Saturday, you bet, Joey and I were there because I love free. So anyways, let me show you Commonlit because I love it. Okay, so here is Commonlit. Like I said, it is absolutely free. There is an updated or upgraded version, but honestly, a lot of the times, you know, you can get by with a free one. This one, I don't feel like I would need anything else. Like, it is just incredible. So usually I stick with the text, and you can, you know, go through units, book pairings, themes. I actually did click on book pairings when we were reading The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, and I found a lot of good articles that would pair really well with it, and it was already paired with that book, and so there were already questions made to compare, contrast different genres and different themes in the same genre. It was awesome. So I usually go here to text, and then I make sure to click on 5th grade, and a lot of the times when you are looking for a specific Lexile level, you know, you can easily look at the Lexile level, usually in the purple. And so like 690, there's some non-prose poetry. We loved this story, and it was very good vocabulary. It was such a cool story. We kept saying it needs to be a book. So yeah, that's really quick to just get a quick assessment or quick check or comprehension. But another thing that I love is that you can click on standards. So I would click here if I knew that my kids were struggling, let's say with RL1, which is the quoting text accurately from a literature. So I would go to the RL1 and I would click on it, and it would give me pre-made questions from these different texts. And so let's say we wanted to do a nonfiction. Let's say we would go to, let's see, right on here. Let's just do this poem. So I would click on it. I like the Lexile level. You can look and see what it will look like for the kids. This is also one of my favorite features. This actually helps. Now you can turn this mode off. I've been keeping it on because I feel like all my students need it, but if you want to differentiate, you can turn this off for your, you know, high advanced readers. So what it does is, and I don't know if it'll show me here, but it will. So here's that little scope for question 1. On the kids version, everything below that would be blurred out, and they cannot read on until they've answered this question correctly, which should pop it up for them. Yeah, so basically it's just a quick check to see if they're understanding what they're reading. And there are 4 of them throughout the poem or story or article, whatever it is. And then once they passed those 4 questions, because they can't get past them until they all get them correct. And you can see on the teacher's side how many attempts did it make for them to actually get those questions correct. Then they actually go to the graded questions, which are the assessment questions. And like I said, there are great questions. They even have 2-part questions, multiple answer questions. They even have discussion. Even up here, you can look up paired text. Like if you really enjoyed this and you wanted to pair it with another text, you click on it and there you go. More and more. Now that you can see the grade levels, obviously you would want to filter out. But yeah, I love it. I love it so much. And even if you were reading something in class and you wanted your parents to know, they have a parent guide. And if you wanted to watch videos with it, they have related media. Like, what? How is this for you? It's amazing. So good. So if you teach 3rd through 12th grade and you focus on ELA, or even if you teach all subjects, Commonlit is incredible, and it makes teaching, especially like certain standards, just so much easier for teachers. And I love the breakdown. Like, I'm not going to show it to you because it won't let me hide names. So you can unsubmit it and send it back to the student if they get below a certain grade, kind of like Edpuzzle if you've ever worked on Edpuzzle. So I really like that feature to really help them master that standard and not just move on and not understand. So a lot of the time I'll pull into a small group, and especially those that like struggled with the same question. I did that today, and it talks about the guided reading questions, that mode that you can have. And like I see 2 right now that had multiple attempts on some of those guided reading questions. So that's showing me that they're struggling with comprehension. So there's also like buttons up here that said, I mean, it's so, I keep going back to it, but it's like so good if you're new at teaching ELA, if you're a new teacher, like this helps you so much to see data, but it explains it to you. A lot of the times we see scores and we're like, okay, what does this mean? And now what do I do? This actually has tabs of like print report, how to analyze data, export scores, like all these things. And there's like an at a glance where you see like your highest achieving answer, like which one was the least achieving, like which one do you need to probably go back and reteach, the score breakdown, highest scores, lowest scores, so you can see like who you need to group up, and it's free. Yeah, I'm all about no red ink and Commonlit right now, so check it out. It's amazing. So yeah, that was one of them, and that was an easy check, and I was able to pull groups today, because today was just a get caught up on your stations. Your stations are due today. And a lot of them worked on their essays and turned them in. Some of them had to redo this Commonlit because I sent it back to them, and so I was able to pull some kids in small groups of those that were struggling. And we were able to talk about, like, one of them was a vocabulary question, and it was such a good example of the ideas, IDEAS. Are you gonna do that, Joey? The acronym to help friends that are unfamiliar with words that come up in their passages. They're looking for an inference, definition, example, antonym, and synonym. And in this case, they were examples. It said the students defied the director. They passed notes and they secretly did something at night. And so I pulled them and I said, okay, remember the IDEAS or ideas. IDEAS. I'm such a visual speller. I said, this is an example of defiance, of defied. And then they were able to see it. I said, you got to use that strategy. So anyways, it's been really good. You heard the screams and the cheers of the students with their teams. So anything with competition, they love. So that's been really fun. They love to hear who the winning tribe is and the advantage that they get to draw. Like today, some teams got immunity. So they were excited to use that because they had student or tribes that were wanting to sabotage them and they couldn't. So that was really good. Tomorrow in order to kind of like wrap it up, because we still have next week, we're going to continue this. So we have tomorrow's Friday, and we're going to assess them individually this time. And then next week we have a 4-day week because of Good Friday. And so we're going to do stations again, Survivor Challenge style. And then that next week is testing. So tomorrow, their big assessment, I say big, it's 20 questions, but it's individual. And I mean, honestly, I'm looking at their data individually anyways, but we kind of average them to score their points, not their grade, but their points. So this is going to be a good indicator. So we found this on Teacher Pay Teacher, and it was by Read Write Middle School. No, Read Write Middle. Right? No, hold up. Part of it is Amy Mesny is what the actual test came from. We put some grammar ones from Read Write Middle, but Amy Menzie has I think it's nonfiction is what we're doing this week, and next week we'll do fictional. So there's 2 articles that they read, passage 1 and passage 2, and then some questions, but we did print out bubble sheets because they need to start practicing that. They have been practicing that in math, so thank you, math teachers, for that. So they are going to be practicing highlighting this. You can mark on this, make notes, but you keep this clean except for your name and the bubbles, and you bubble them in dark. So they're going to do that tomorrow, and then I'll have them actually grade it, and we'll go over it because immediate feedback is good for the students. And then I'm excited. My precious team, there are so many ideas where I'm like, are they going to just finally put me in a loony bin because I'm just so crazy sometimes? But they went along with this one, and I'm so grateful. So if you are on my team and you're watching this, you have no idea how much I love you, because I had a teacher in my other school, not all of them, some of them are literally lifelong friends. Anytime I would share an idea with her, she belittled me, literally would call me high maintenance, you are too extra, and like all these things. And I'm just so grateful for friends that would tell me how it is, but also like hear me out, you know. And not all my ideas are great. No, I know that some ideas I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. But I don't know. I'm just so grateful. So what we decided to do for the day before testing, so we have Good Friday off. We come back that Monday. The next day, on Tuesday, April 19th, is our first test. So we have that Monday. And I was literally sitting in my bed at night, like at 11 o'clock. And I'm sure some of you are the same way, that your ideas come to you late at night. And I was like, we are going to be done with review. We can't cram any more knowledge into their brains. Like, they need to have a day where they are chill, where they are loved on and just celebrated and encouraged, and just a day to and go into testing with a more peaceful mindset, instead of like, let's get it all in before the state test, get it all in, cramming it in, you know. And so I was like, okay, what could we do? It's the eve before, Christmas Eve. So actually my friend Trista, she came up with the name Testmas Eve. And we are gonna allow the kids to wear pajamas that day. And we are gonna have different stations. One is going to be a testing tips where we have a Nearpod. I'm actually gonna be that station, and so is Shannon. They're gonna be in our room, sign up on Nearpod, and we are gonna go through testing tips, like eat a good breakfast, go to bed, you know, really early, drink a lot of water, all those things that, you know, you wanna talk to them about. Another station is going to be the cookies and milk station with, you know, Christmas Eve, Testmas Eve. but they're going to have our principals, actually they don't know this yet, so thank you in advance. They're gonna read the night before Testmas. The night before Testmas. So we're gonna rewrite the poem, and if we get it done fast enough, I'll send it out to whomever wants it. So that's gonna be a room. Another room is going to be practicing bubble sheets but with fun questions, so they'll practice that. Another one, oh, what was the other one? Oh, this is my favorite one. They're going to draw a name of a peer, so everyone is included. No one is, what's the opposite? Not included. Draw a peer's name out, and they are going to get a template of a letter that encourages them for the next day. And everyone, when they come in on testing day, will have a letter on their desk, so no one is left out. We will pre-read them, so we know that if someone was being a butt face, then we will, you know, have words and make sure they get a nice letter. And then they're gonna open up a gift. Come here, it's Testmas Eve. Okay, but their bracelets, I have them, hold on. They're gonna open up from their homeroom teacher. So this will be their Testmas Eve gift. A fun pencil that I'll pick up somewhere. There's all these fun different colors, but they're the silicone bracelets, and they have like sweet, encouraging, like make it count, new challenge, be strong, like fun, you know, sweet, never give up. And we're gonna say that we're gonna wear our, you know, 5th grade friendship bracelets on testing day. So that's what we're doing. I'm hoping to create some sort of resource where it's like a template for the writing of the letter, an invitation, kind of like just what the day looks like. So if anybody else wants to do it, again, we're just trying to create this atmosphere of just a peaceful entrance into the testing instead of a stressed, just, you know, where I get very stressed about testing, still do. Someone was saying that they have to take their praxis exams, and I'm not even taking them, and I had like knots in my stomach. So I just want these kids to like feel confident and at peace and encouraged. And so hopefully this little fun day will be exactly that. So anyways, yeah, one more thing before I do go. I need to actually input some grades. So the whole survivor theme, I had some parents, amazing parents, donate some fun little, I'm talking minimal decorations because we don't got time for that. So we had fun like palm leaves donated. So we put these all around our room. And Survivor, I have this one that I actually need to hang up, like the Survivor flag from the show, and some tiki like lamps. So again, minimal because we're all so tired and we're inputting grades and going to all the meetings and testing and all that stuff. So super fun, right? So I need to go hang this up somewhere because we already have one out there. So yeah, if you have any questions about test prep or Testmas Eve, or tell me what you do the day before testing or what you do for test prep, I love to know. If you can leave me a comment in the description below, and we can chit chat about what we do and just encourage each other, because this can be stressful time for the teachers. But yeah, that is it, and I am going to sign out of this video. Thank you guys for following along yesterday and today, and I hope and pray that you are doing well. If you are struggling, I am praying for you. I am with you. If you are thriving, awesome. Keep it going, because a lot of us that are on the struggle bus, we appreciate you. So keep going, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Life can be messy. Oh, if you're not subscribed yet, click the subscribe. I never can do that right. Love you guys.